Hey friends, I went to New York this past weekend. I love to go to New York for thrifting and vintaging, and I thought I'd bring you all along with me on a thrift store tour. Basically, I planned out my entire route the day before, so I'll actually share my routes with you later on in this video. But yeah, I just wanted to bring y'all along and let me know if you end up using this while you're in New York. Okay, so I stay in Chelsea. My aunt has an apartment there that she doesn't use all the time, and so I typically stay in Chelsea when I go to New York. So that's where this route starts. And this route's gonna take us into Soho area and then back up near the East Village and then back to Chelsea. So our first stop is the City Opera thrift shop. That is located in Chelsea. It's located on West 26th Street and 10th Ave? Yes, 10th Ave. And it's like a curated, one-of-a-kind designer thrift store, vintaging store. I would say it's closer to vintaging than thrifting. And you can find everything there, from clothes to accessories, shoes, bags, furniture. Just really anything, home decor, and there is really so much to check out. Anyway, let's take a look inside. The first thing I found was this mirrored table. I just kind of peered into it, but the furniture here is on point. If you're looking for home decor or furniture for a new place, definitely check this one out. As you can see here, there's tons of sofas, wooden tables, chairs, things like that, art. Some interesting pieces like this book, which could be a good decor piece. I would say the pieces were really inexpensive for what it was. There were pieces like that were $150 for like beautiful wooden decor. Like I found these Manolos that were just so pretty. I think they were like $35, so a steal. Not my size, but if they are your size, you know, like this is a steal. And if you're interested in shoes, they have a great selection of vintage shoes. Again, the clothes was eclectic, interesting, so many different textures and colors, and just like an infinite amount of clothes. Like there's something for everyone. Lots of accessories, bags, just so much stuff. So that's the City Opera thrift store. I really liked this place. I'm definitely going to come back, especially if I'm doing like home decor shopping or furniture shopping. Yeah, so that's City Opera thrift shop. So the next place that I wanted to go to was the Salvation Army. As you can see here, I obviously didn't spend very much time inside, just because there wasn't a great selection, and yeah, I just didn't spend a lot of time in here. Definitely, Jake and I have found some really interesting pieces here, so I would definitely check it out if you had a little bit more time. I thought I was running out of time, so I kind of booked it out of there fast. The next place I checked out was Screaming Mamie's Vintage. This place was super cool. Listen to this girl's voice. No, I haven't.
Okay, so just so you know, our vintage is going to be organized by decade and our costumes by theme.
It's a vintage store, but also has like costumes and stuff. She sounded like she was gonna eat me. She was so cool. I was just like, oh my god, she's so cool. Don't look at me, I'm not cool. No, she was super cool. She was so helpful, and there were so many different pieces here. There were leather jackets, fur, like everything was organized by decade, so it was just a really well organized shop. So many different textures. Like you could really find an interesting piece here, like the piece that stands out in your outfit. The fitting rooms are open, and yeah, she was just super nice and super helpful. There was like suede, tons of different stuff. Okay friends, so the next place that we're going is called What Goes Around Comes Around. It's another thrift store, so I'm excited to check that one out. And yeah, it's about a 10-minute walk from the other one we just came from. So this place had some furniture, a lot of men's clothing, which is really nice for if you're like thrifting with your mans. There was a lot of beautiful denim shorts. There was a lot of jumpsuits and sets. So I thought that was great. There was some beautiful linen sets that just lovely. They were a little like higher priced. So I would say this is more of a vintaging experience rather than thrifting. Again, so many shoes, so many bags. You could really find things from like all different price points here. There was boots, costume jewelry, you know, really unique pieces. The thing I like about vintaging in New York City is that you can find pieces that no one else is gonna ever have, you know, like you have it and it's yours and nobody else has it, and it's cool. The next place that we checked out was this place called Funny Pretty Nice Vintage in like the South Village, a little bit north of Soho. And this spot was super cute. It wasn't really like a vintage or thrifting store. I feel like they had like 2 racks, and those had like vintage thrifting pieces in that weren't too expensive. So there was a little bit of that, but not too much. I feel like their main focus was like these trendy pieces of the jewelry. I actually bought a necklace from there. It was like a daisy chain, and then I purchased this beaded ring. So I feel like this store had a lot of like really trendy Y2K pieces. I actually got these really cute pieces of jewelry from the last place, including this necklace here. I don't know if you can see it, it's the pink one. And then a ring that was also really cute. So that was fun. Not thrifting, but shopping of some kind. So this next place, What Goes Around Comes Around, is a really beautiful boutique that contains really high fashion designers, their vintage items or just resale items. So there's beautiful dresses from Dolce & Gabbana, Versace, tons of Chanel items. But again, these items are in mint condition, so you're going to be looking at prices of like $400 to $5,000. Again, mint condition. So if you want some fashion from like previous seasons, from like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago that are in mint condition, I would definitely check this place out. And if you have the money to spend. Now I didn't, so I didn't buy anything, but I marveled at everything. They had accessories, jewelry, bags, just so many different things. And I just thought this place was beautiful, if not out of my price range. So that spot, What Goes Around Comes Around, was unreal. Literally so many beautiful pieces. It's like a very like fine designer consignment shop with everything in great quality. So everything's like priced around $900, over $1,000. Beautiful pieces. I like saw some Chanel necklaces that I've been like looking for online, and I was like, I need that, but I didn't buy it because it was $2,000. But yeah, anyway, definitely check the place out if you're interested in designer consignment, because it's great. Okay, so the next spot is a little bit north of Soho, heading towards the Flatiron. It is the Housing Works thrift shop. So this is a proper thrift shop, not like a vintaging spot, and it benefits those who were affected by the AIDS epidemic, and yeah, really great cause. Huge fan. This is a smaller thrift shop containing clothes, shoes, home decor, art, different things like that. Wasn't too large, and I didn't end up buying anything here. But the next place on my route was Nomad Vintage. Nomad Vintage is located on East 6th Street, New York, that just south of Cooper Triangle. Let's see what neighborhood it's in. It's in NoHo, like just south of the Ukrainian village. This place was super interesting. There was a lot of really cool vintage pieces. The owner had a lot of like East Asian decor pieces. I think she had traveled there or something. But I ended up finding a bag here that I really found so beautiful. There were a lot of interesting accessories, jewelry, just different pieces like that. And the bag I found was perfect fit. It was so cool. I really love it. Let me just show y'all right now. Okay, this is the bag I got from Nomad Vintage. It's on this like brass chain. Yeah, it smells like brass or something. And it is like mustard color, orange, teal. The inside was in good quality, not perfect. You can tell it was been used. It was super vintage. The inside had leather, and the straps go from like this length, shoulder pad length, to like a longer length. I just thought it was so cute, and I don't know, it just like called my name, and so I bought it. The next place I went to, I think, was called Cobblestones. This place was really interesting. I didn't spend much time in here for a reason that doesn't have to do with the clothes, but there was a lot of really cool items. A lot of it was stacked upon each other. Hats, rugs, belts, just all kinds of accessories. There were a lot of hat boxes, but this woman was singing like very, very loud, and I couldn't take it, so I had to bail. This place had some items with really cool prints, and yeah, definitely would check it out if you can handle the singing. The next place was called Spark Pretty. This was like an interesting shop. I would say it had like, it was a thrift store, had some vintage items, and then also had like newer items that I guess they purchased. It had a lot of really cool art. But again, there was sequins, there was textured materials, there was silk, there was just about everything. And there was also like random Motel Rocks items that they had like 5 of, so yeah. But again, really cute. They had a great selection of denim, so if you want some interesting denim, definitely check this place out, because they did have a lot of that. And you can see by the vibes of the place just from their wall decor. Lots of cool things there. I actually went to a bookstore next. I included this in here because they had a lot of like reselling books. You could buy books from $1 to $7 outside. There were, you know, these were older books of different genres. On the inside you can buy gifts, as well as all the new books that you could want. It reminds me of a library in the way that it's set up. It's really cute. I immediately went to the sci-fi section, which is my favorite, and found some analog magazines, which were really cool and hard to find typically. But yeah, the Strand was awesome. The next place I went to was the Thrifty Hog. This place is organized really well. It's also 100% of the proceeds go to an organization that helps people. But again, this place is really well organized, really pretty. There's clothing, there's shoes, accessories, jewelry. There was this rack of Coach leather jackets, just a ton of Coach leather jackets. You see a pink one, a burgundy one, black, just a bunch. I think something about it that I wasn't a fan was that the dressing rooms don't have a mirror inside. They have a mirror on the outside, so you have to go outside and look at yourself. And I hate that. I hate when like the workers are like, let me see it on you. Like, no, I don't want you to see it on me. Please leave me alone. I'm just trying to try it on. But I ended up getting a top. I didn't come out. I got this really cute top made of 100% silk. It's from R&B, not sure what that is, and an extra small. And this just fit perfectly. I feel like you can buy it anywhere, the style. You would just tie it up. But this fits amazingly on me, just perfectly. And the sleeves are like perfectly flared, not too much, not too crazy, just perfect. Like I wouldn't be able to find one that fits this well online now, even though it is a pretty common type of shirt. The next place we went to were more common ones called like Crossroads. But again, Crossroads had a ton of interesting stuff, lots of different textures, lots of cool pieces. Again, me in the mirror. I just cannot stop recording myself when I'm in the mirror. They have shoes of all sizes. They have men's clothing, women's clothing, jewelry, just everything you could imagine. The next place I went to was Buffalo Exchange. I didn't really want to go in here too long, but again, this is another thrift shop just like Crossroads, and so the items are a little bit less expensive compared to like a vintage shop. They have men's items as well, and there was just a lot of different pieces. They have a lot of like Madewell, Free People. They have a lot of Zara. I found these really great and other stories jeans that were just a little too tight on me, but brand new pieces of jeans, as well as these A Gold and Beige jeans. So there's a lot of different options for shopping there. I actually didn't end up buying too much on this thrifting trip. I feel like I was rushing because I was also making this video and I wanted to make sure I hit every spot. But again, this route took me from Chelsea to Greenwich Village to Soho, and then back up towards like the Flatiron area. So while you do this route, you also kind of see so many different parts of the city. I would say it takes all day to do, like start at 10 or 11 a.m. and you'll be done around 4-ish. But yeah, I think I walked like 7 miles that day. It was a great workout as well. Thank you so much for watching. I have some more New York videos coming, like a New York vlog, so if you're interested in watching that, please subscribe. I go pretty often, so if you are interested in New York style content, comment below and let me know. So, because I'm always looking for an excuse to make a trip up there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. And yeah.